Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tashana. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are not, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for coming. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about a topic that I am fascinated by, and it is spiritual awakening or just enlightenment. And I'm going to discuss what it is, what causes it, and 10 ways to know that you're experiencing
already, you know it. Top everything, you know it. King already, you know it. My body soul got a king body. Body gon' shine, bling bling body. Calling all the shots, ring
So
body.
a spiritual awakening or enlightenment is when you go through a transformation in overall mindset and just the way you see life, yearning for more truth and just openness and connectedness to nature, people, and just the things around. It can happen spontaneously, just waking up and like, hey, there's something more. Or it could be major life events. So you could have experienced a divorce, or you could have moved away from where you grew up, experience grief or loss, just some major life event. Okay, so 10 ways to know you are experiencing a spiritual awakening. Number one, the first way to know is you feel misunderstood. Feel like you have a deeper understanding, and even if you try to explain it to other people, they don't get it. They're not there yet. So you feel like you're the only person that really understands what you're going through, or you might feel lonely. So usually when you're experiencing a spiritual awakening, you tend to isolate yourself because, for one, it's kind of confusing, because remember, before you were behaving in a certain manner and you don't understand really like why it is that you're feeling the way you're feeling, and why it is that you're just searching for more and you want more and you're yearning for more. And it's almost like, I would say it's an emptiness, but not an emptiness for material things. It's an emptiness for more understanding of life and just like a deeper meaning to life. It sounds like depression to most people, but it's not. It's a positive isolation, and not a lot of people understand that. Two is you are a lot more intuitive than you used to be. Three is you'll find yourself, if you were once a judgmental person, you'll find yourself trying to understand people and understand human beings more, and just showing more grace to people and just have more understanding for human beings and their humanity and the fact that nobody's perfect. You'll find yourself saying that a lot as well. Nobody's perfect. It is what it is, kind of thing. Number four is there's going to become a point in your life when you stop and you do a deep introspection of yourself, and you're gonna find yourself being more aware of the things that you do, and you're also gonna find yourself questioning and just making sure that the things that you commit to is solely because you want to commit to. This one happens very often to me, and I know it happens to a lot of people. The way of knowing that you're experiencing a spiritual awakening is a lot of deja vu and reoccurring numbers and just sequences, a lot of coincidences. You're going to find yourself, and I feel like it's your spirit guides just like showing you and reminding you that they're with you and that you're on the right path. Number six, and it's very close to intuition, but you can tell when people are being fake, when somebody's trying to manipulate you. You just have a knowingness. You can see through people. You're not partial to people and their status and what they have going on. You see things for what they are. Number seven, this is a crazy one. This is the same thing. It's coincidences, but not coincidences in sequences. It's coincidences and people along your journey confirming the path that you're on. So you'll find yourself randomly, people, like for example, a person that walks around and gives out pamphlets or something will come and give you something that is your exact situation, like your exact situation, and it will say, God says to tell you this, or the person will actually tell you like, God says to tell you this, or this is the message I have for you. Hearing somebody on TV maybe saying the exact same thing that you're having an issue with. You'll find people along your journey, they'll find you and confirm that what you are doing is correct and you're on the right path. And that is very comforting, because it's just like in a big universe like this, where everybody is like a grain of sand, you are given confirmation that you are doing the right thing and you are on the right path. It's almost like, I'm gonna say God, whatever you believe in, universe, whatever, I'm gonna say God for my beliefs. It's almost like God saying like, you matter to me and I am here and you are doing the right thing. It's a very calming thing and a very humbling thing to have happen to you. Number 8 is you'll have an increase in empathy and compassion. Not only are you not judging the person, you're actually putting yourself in the person's shoes and trying to understand their emotions and understand what they're going through. And then compassion is where now you act on it. So number 9 is pretty much the start of the whole thing. It's a heightened curiosity for life and what should we be doing and what is my purpose. And even though you cannot fathom how things work, you still are fascinated and curious by just life itself. And you're not narrow-minded in your research and in your pursuit to understand stuff. Open, very open to just like the idea that anything is possible and anything can happen. And the last sign that, and there are others and you can look it up, the last sign that you're going through a spiritual awakening is a change in lifestyle, a change in your routine. So you'll find yourself wanting to eat healthier. You'll find yourself wanting to do adventures that you've never done before. Just doing things differently. However you were cultured, however you grew up. You'll find yourself not wanting to stay the same. You'll find yourself just trying to connect more with nature, like going out and just experiencing new things and just a change, just an overall change in lifestyle, behavior, mental patterns, and paradigms, just everything. You'll find yourself listening to people that you'd never listen to, experiencing new music. You're not closed-minded anymore. You're just open to life and all that life has to offer. If it is that you're going through a spiritual awakening, I would say just let it flow. Continue to be open. There's nothing I can say. Trust your spirit, trust your guides. Already know things, and when we were born and growing up, we are conditioned to let things go and not question things and just do the routine things that everyday human beings do. And it's for us to, at a certain point, get back to that and try to unlearn all the things that they conditioned us to learn and to stick to throughout our childhood. And when you get to a place where you just want to shun all of that and release all of it and try to figure out like, why do I think the way I think, that's you going through a spiritual awakening. And I would say just let it flow. If it is that you get distracted, just try and come out of it as quickly as possible and continue back on your path. And also, even though you're going through a spiritual awakening, that does not mean you're going to be perfect, and that does not mean you are going to just get there. I feel like it's never a place where you get to. It's impossible for you to actually get to a place where you're fully awakened, fully enlightened. So I would say just be compassionate for yourself, and if you make any mistakes, just brush it off and continue going. Keep going, forgive people. You know, that's probably one of the biggest signs to being forgiving, and like I said, not judging people, and people understanding that people make mistakes and people are going to do what they want to do, but at the end of the day, don't be naive. So yeah, this is one of my favorite topics. It's something I always try to look into. It's not just about religion or anything like that. It's more than religion. Sometimes it's even like stepping away from religion and trying to get to a place where you understand all religions and all people. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.